we're very supportive of transit as a government. It's a priority for us, and LRT funding is a priority, I know, for our two largest cities. I should indicate that we've recently announced $187 million in Green Trip funding for the Calgary region, and we'll, in the coming weeks, be announcing a third call for applications for Green Trip. There is still $415 million in uncommitted funding for that program. I think very actively involved with Calgary and the Calgary region with respect to their transportation needs, and I expect that's going to continue.
We have to have a few months of discussions before they actually announce the funding to make sure that it's done correctly and is to the benefit of all Calgarians. The $520 million that's already been set aside is going to start construction in 17. What we are planning to do is go straight to rails for the Green Line. That construction will start in 17 as we have set aside that portion of funds already. So it will begin, and all we're doing now in the next, I guess, a little while is trying to fill the gaps on the funding.
The right thing to do is to put all three orders of government together to figure out how we pay this out over time, because that's really the issue. The quantums are there, $1.5 billion from each of the three orders of government. The feds have already agreed to it. The Liberals agreed they would honor that commitment, and the province has not yet committed, but I anticipate that they will. The real question is it all at once? Is it over 30 years? How do we manage the debt? Who holds the debt? These are technical questions, but everyone seems really ready to have a good discussion about them.
We have to make sure that we do it in phases, because you can't build the whole Green Line in 46 kilometers in one construction project. But you have to have a maintenance facility. You can't begin to run rail cars without that facility. So that facility has to be constructed, and then it will go from there to wherever. And at this point, the facility is planned for in the southeast line. It's not in the deep southeast, but it's there. So we know it has to start there, and then where it goes from there is another question. It depends on the phases and the report coming back from transit.